What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the journey. Today we're gonna do, as you can see, a strap hunt. I have $600 worth of ones here ready to go into my account to pay a bill next week, so I figured I would get it all in ones and go through it, do a little strap hunt before I use it to pay that bill. The bill's not due yet, so perfect time to get a strap hunt in. So we're going to start digging through these and see if we can find anything. Now, I'm pretty sure all of you do know all about strap hunting, or you heard of it. But if you haven't, the whole point of this for me is I am hunting through these bills for any errors on the bills, any misalignments, large misalignments. But mainly I'm looking at the serial numbers. I'm looking for some sort of fancy serial number, and that's what they call them, fancy serial numbers, that makes these notes stand out, and they will have collectability. And I actually don't really collect these. I'm doing this to resell those notes and put that money into silver. And before you ask, yes, I have found some pretty cool serial numbers. The best one that I found, the serial number was 29292929, and I sold that note for $192. So they can actually go for really good money, especially when you consider I only paid $1 for that note, and that was a $1 bill. There are some other kinds of things like star notes and whatnot, and you know what, let me go over there and grab some and I'll show you all some examples. Alright, so I went over into my safe just to grab a few examples. Just to show y'all some of the things that could make something be considered a quote-unquote fancy serial number. And we'll start off with this one. This is what is known as a birthday note. The serial number on this is a birthday. It is August 25th, 1984. And there are a lot of folks out there that look for things like this. I guess it's nostalgia, or just to have something to commemorate, their birthday or whatnot. When I do find these serial numbers and whatnot, I do like to put them into covers, cases. And of course, the better condition they are in, the more of a premium that you could get for them. Unless, of course, you're trying to collect them, then you just save them. This one here, the serial number, this is what's called a trinary. So there are only 3 numbers in the serial number, but at the same time, this one is also a quote-unquote 5 of a kind, or 5 in a row. Of course, as you can see, this is a $5 bill. It's not in immaculate condition, but it's still not very common to find a trinary and then to find a 5 in a row. So this has got a couple things going for it, and that would be an example of that. And then here we have, I don't know the exact name that this would be under. I know it's a repeater because you have the 1717 and then the 8080. So I know it does fall under the repeater category, but anything other than that, I really don't know. But yeah, so this one is a $20 repeater note. These ones here are what's called a broken ladder. I have 2 of these, and if you look through the serial numbers, no number is in there twice, and they are also sequential, even though they're out of order. So like this one here has got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one has the same. And these 2 I have not sold yet, but I have sold one that had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it was, and I sold that one for around $10. These are in quite good condition, but yep, that is going to be what's known as a broken ladder. And it's a broken ladder, of course, because the numbers are out of order. Then you've got the duplicates. I did mention this to Tuli, and I need to get up with you and see if you and I have a match. But in 2013, as you can see, the B series, these serial numbers were printed twice. And I do believe it was Fort Worth, Texas, and I can't remember the other mint that did it. But if you happen to find a 2013 B You can go on to the Star Note Lookup website, put in the serial number, and it'll tell you if it is a duplicate note. And if it is, of course, it's going to be extremely difficult to find the duplicate. But if you happen to find the duplicate, they can be worth $10,000, even $20,000. You can go on eBay and find these for sale. You can actually find some matched pairs for sale. I saw one a couple weeks ago that was up there for sale and they were graded, the matched pair, and it was selling, I think it sold for like $20,000 or something. But here, I'll put these up here, so if anybody else has some of these, you can look and see if you have the same numbers that I do. And of course, if we have a matched pair, we're going to have to figure this out. There you go. All these I have done the search on, and these are all duplicates. These all have duplicates. I have 2 more of them. They're in my carrying bag somewhere, but those are the ones I've got right here. So if any of y'all are interested in doing these, if you get any notes with those serial numbers, hey, we could pair them up, maybe sell them off and split it. What do you think? Sounds like a good plan to me. Well, that tape's in the way. But anyway, so those are going to be duplicate notes. But I've also, let's push these out of the way. I've also got this little book here that I keep things in, like print errors, birthday notes. Let me flip it up here. Birthday notes, repeater numbers, trinaries, 4 in a rows, and star notes. Here, check that one out. Look at that trinary. Pretty neat. But star notes, let's get into star notes. You can come across these on a regular basis doing strap hunts. And I've got, I don't know, 50 or 60 of them here. And all it is you have the star at the end of the serial number instead of a digit or a letter. And what this is there's some sort of a print error. They had to stop and they have to reprint the numbers. Well, of course, they're not allowed to do exact duplicate numbers, so they replace that letter with the star. And that just means that there was an error in the print and they had to reprint those bills. Another thing to look out for, which I have not actually gone through these and done yet, but these stars are supposed to be empty inside. And every now and then you can find them where the star is filled in, and that will add a premium to the value of the star note. So that's what the star notes. That's what you're looking for with those. This one is just going to be another trinary. This is almost a binary, which would mean 2 numbers. But then you have things like print errors, and that is quite subjective. Let's see, I've got a few in here, I do believe. Nope, I don't have any right now. But when you're finding print errors, it'll be things like where things like these are out of line. The seal might be way down here. The numbers are off alignment, or there might be great big ink blotches from the mint, little things like that. All of these things add premiums to these, and there are some serious collectors out there that will be more than happy to buy them from you, unless of course you're a collector. So I'm going to get all this other stuff put away, and we're going to start digging into some of these. All right, so we're going to start taking a gander through these. I am not going to make this into a multi-hour video. I will go through, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back and show you what I find. Strap 1. All right, so strap 1, I only found a couple of things. This one I'm actually not sure. You all let me know what you think. If you all have anything to do with fancy serial numbers. 02, 05, 07, 09. Is that worth keeping? I don't really know. But I did find a couple star notes. We got this guy here. And we find, we'll get to that one in a second. This is the other star note we found. And this one, some people consider keeping these, some don't. I generally don't, but you can see the over inking on the 2. I'm not going to keep this one, but a lot of folks do. So, you know, it's totally a subjective thing. But so that's going to go in the pile. So we got 3 from the first strap. On to strap number 2. Alright, well, strap 2 did have a couple things in it. A couple trinaries, and I've had bad luck trying to get rid of trinaries, so I'm not going to keep these. But 094, that's the only numbers in there, so there's a trinary. I'm going to put that back in the pile. And then the 7, 6, and 0. But it also paid a binary. And this one I am definitely keeping. I have seen these go for as little as $10. I have seen them go for well over $100. So this one, of course, I will be keeping. It's all 2s and 5s. So yep, we did definitely find something well worth keeping. So that one's going to go to the keep pile, and we're going to move on. Strap 3. Well, strap 3 was a bust, so on to strap 4. So strap 4 only revealed 1 star note. So that's the end of that one. Now let's move on. Strap 5. Strap 5, 3 more star notes. On to the last one. Strap 6. And strap 6, 1 more star note. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up and we'll come back with a wrap up. Alright, so let's wrap it up. What did we get? We got 8 star notes and 1 binary. We'll go over these real quick. Nothing special about them, just the star notes. So these will go into my star note collection. This one I will get sorted. I will get into a protector. And this one here will probably go up and get sold. I have already got all these straps back to 100 each. I need to put $9 back in this one, and that'll be back to a whole strap. Then I will be taking those to the bank and use them to pay a bill. So anyway, that's what I got on this 6 strap hunt. If y'all like this, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you, as always, for following along on my silver journey. God bless.